Yep.
I am going to guess how this goes before watching it. He's going to approach H3H3 with a legitimate question that, you know, Sneako had on his stream or whatever. H3H3 is going to give an answer that is probably acceptable and he doesn't know what to do. And then after that, he's going to resort to calling him names and insulting him and acting like a jackass. That's going to be my prediction for the video.
Just curious, how come you don't like Sneako?
You like him?
Yes. How come you don't like Palestine?
How come you don't like Palestine?
No, you don't.
Why do you say that?
Because, bro, you're. Wasn't she in the IDF?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Mandatory service.
That's sad.
It's mandatory
That's
service,
terrorism,
okay.
bro.
She was born there.
That's sad.
Yeah, she was born there. It's
Good luck
mandatory.
for you guys. Ethan, fine, bro. You're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as
And
fuck.
talking shit, yep.
You look like a fucking rapist, people.
And then she flips him off. Yeah, so it went down about how I thought it would go down.
Sup, witches?
Chase GPT.
Sup, witches?
What's up, my man? Alright, I'm finding out why your movie sucks got called out.
Oh, I know why, because it just kept on going and going and going and going. What do you think?
I don't know, we're about to watch what he got called out for.
Oh.
1.1 million views. Got called out by Danger Dion, the HRT queen. So, gonna register a guess that this is. He got called out for saying something. What? Let's see. Racist, bigoted, transphobic. I don't know. Take your pick. It's
You talking about Alien? Alien?
No. Your movie sucks. The YouTuber. I don't know which movie he got called out for. But he got called out by the HRT queen on Twitter. Why do I have a feeling you have no idea what I'm talking about? Okay. You don't know what any of those words meant, do you?
No.
Do you not know what HRT is?
What? The HRT is like a fucking drug, like a lifting drug?
No.
Gonna make you, big boy?
HRT is the hormone blocker. Trans people use. Puberty blocker. Yeah.
Oh, I think I was thinking of DRT.
Probably, or Joe Rogan DMT. Yeah, it's hormones. Popularized and used by the trans community. Hold on, let me go turn my AC off so I don't get the background noise.
So there's a YouTuber named Your Movie Sucks.
You've never heard of Your
I'll
Movie
just look
Sucks?
up I'll find out right now. It's a
YouTube channel. It's a pretty big one. He reviews movies. And apparently, there's a clip from one of his channels being called out by at Danger Dion on Twitter, who in parentheses has HRT Queen and the I don't know, one of the flags in their name. I don't know which flag. But typically, if you're getting called out by one of the alphabet people, you're being called you're being called a transphobe, a homophobe, a racist, a bigot, a Zionist. I don't know, one of the phobias.
I'm called a transphobe, bigoted, Zionist, peanut butter, finger licking.
All right, but anyway, we got Your Movie Sucks getting called out. Let's see if this is anything, or if he's being called out for something stupid, or if he. Let's find out.
I respect the DRT queen and everything she does, so I might never have.
Rattel packs an emotional punch.
All right, let's start it over because he shows clips from the movie and then breaks them down. Let's see what he says.
The score by Nicholas Britell
right.
packs an
Let me get your
emotional
stream
punch,
loaded
but
on my
it also
computer. I'll give you late reactions. Whoa!
All right, let me know when you're ready. Well, I'll fire it up again. See what's going on with Your Movie Sucks. I gotta stay out of this subreddit. A lot of this is probably nothing burgers, but we'll watch this and we'll do some Call of Duty.
It's okay. It's
know what's going on
clickbaity.
here. All right,
For me.
All right, you there? You ready?
I'm loading on to Twitch right now. I got yours saved as a thing, so.
Yeah, it's important to save my thing.
Watching the ad right now, and then I'll be in.
Yeah, that's right. Make me that money.
Make me some money.
Make me that money, baby. Sweet, sweet ad revenue. Do not skip.
Do not skip.
You endure that entire ad in the name of Death Wish.
Yeah.
Show your support.
It's progressive. Tell you that.
Take this time.
Queen would be proud of how progressive it is.
Take this time to remind everybody on stream that if you are looking to support the stream and you're an Amazon Prime member, you get 1 free sub a month. And I can't think of a better place to spend it than right here. What do you get? You get access to the awesome Death Wish emotes, the little badge next to your name. And
Goon Country.
And because I know that that's been missing on Twitch for the last few years, I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing you guys what you're missing. You sub to me and you're getting firm handshakes.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. As an
That's the way
alphabet
to
person,
fucking get
I
it.
take canceling people with a grain of salt. Well, okay, we have a genuine alphabet person in chat, so you're going to watch this with us. And you're going to tell us, is this other alphabet person here, are they making you guys look bad? Are they overreacting? Is this a nothing burger? Or do you think there's something real here? I want your genuine reaction.
Or just a whole meal.
All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on with your movie sucks.
The score by Nicholas Britell packs an emotional punch, but it also helps the film stand out. A soundtrack mainly comprised of beautiful violin is far from what you'd expect coming from a film taking place in an urban ghetto setting. And that's one of the most important things to take away from this film, is that it's not in any way some kind of pandering ghetto
Darman?
gangster flick that can't go 2 seconds without playing some shitty R&B song. This is a genuine and personal film that is more about the experience of the main character than anything else. The score by Nicholas Britell packs an emotional punch, but it also helps the film stand out. A soundtrack mainly comprised of beautiful violin.
Okay, so that was it? Wait, I'll watch it. It's still
Is
going.
far from what you'd expect coming from a film taking
It looks
place
like it
in
repeats,
an
but
urban
is
ghetto
the second
setting. And
repeat
that's one of the
gonna
most important things to
play
take
something
away
different?
from this film, is that it's not in any way some kind of pandering ghetto gangster flick that can't go 2 seconds without playing some shitty R&B song. This is a genuine and personal film that is more about the experience of the main character than anything else.
Okay, so it just played it twice. Maybe I'm out of the loop here, but I don't get it. What are they being called out for? Adam from Your Movie Sucks gets called out on Twitter about his old review. Oh, what about it? Oh, here we go. Here's the original.
Sounds like a compliment. Tired of that R&B shit too.
All right. He has a response here. If anyone wants to have an actual discussion on the subject, I'm perfectly willing to defend my controversial opinions. What's I don't understand what was controversial about that. It was just describing the music and the setting. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of wow, Adam, without any actual constructive debate or discussion. Here's the comment I just left on the video in case anyone's wondering. Thank you for linking the original video in the description so people can see the full argument. But I do not see why you left out so much of it. I stand by my controversial opinions. I do not believe that sex with animals should be encouraged, but I am wholeheartedly against imprisoning those who have a non-abusive sexual relationship with animals. To say that there is no such thing is incredibly ignorant and illogical. Objective reasoning matters more to me than emotional gut response. I do not believe in putting innocent people in jail just because, ooh, gross. Wait, what I just saw had nothing to do with sex with animals. Another Adam moment. Oh, that was from something else. What are we...
Oh, he reverted back on his statement. Movie guy, you can't be fucking doing that, bro.
I don't understand what this is called.
It's the internet. You die on every hill, no matter how small it is.
Without context, it is racist. With context, that many movies you use that cliche, it is true. Poorly expressed in any case. Yeah, I don't think he was saying anything racist. He was basically just like saying that the movie doesn't rely on stereotypes because it has black people in it, which, in his defense, there's a lot of like all black cast movies, those movies that like go straight to DVD, or I guess nowadays straight to Netflix or Tubi or whatever, that have an all black cast and they just rely on fucking stereotypes. I'd argue those are more racist than what he did. He was just saying this isn't one of those. It's racist even with context because the negative framing of those movies as ghetto in itself holds weird annotations. No, he was saying the movie doesn't take place in it, and it's not just a movie about, the ghetto. There's a ton of movies like that just Hell, I'd argue that Friday
In the ghetto?
Yeah, fuck, I'd argue that Friday, a classic movie like Friday, is a movie about just people living in a ghetto. I mean, it's comedy, but
In the ghetto.
it's very clearly supposed to be like low-income neighborhood type stuff. If you want to be politically correct, not call it a ghetto. But yeah, this is a nothing burger. Well,
In the
damn it.
ghetto.
I thought you guys were onto something here, but it's just a bunch of.
Wait, but why is he apologizing about fucking animals?
I don't know. That
He
was
never
from
did
something
that,
else. Someone called that
Oh.
another one of his moments, one of his bad takes, and I'm like, oh, I don't understand the context of that one. Yeah, they're just posting a bunch of stuff without any context, but I don't understand the like wanting to.
Not a
wanting to
hot
frame-
take to say fucking animals is weird.
I don't understand why you would want to.
Not a hot take.
I don't understand why you'd want to call someone racist simply because they use the word ghetto. That's stupid. He was just describing a setting in the movie and being like, yes, it takes place in a ghetto, but the movie's not about the ghetto. There's a ton of, movies that take place in the ghetto, and the whole premise of the movie is about getting out of the ghetto. I mean, for fuck's sake, that's the fucking plot to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, he got out of the ghetto. He's a ghetto guy in Bel-Air. Oh, like, it's an old trope. Like, he's just pointing out that this movie isn't that. He's just pointing out that
Wait,
the
is
movie you're watching.
DRT Queen white?
Yes. He's just
Fucking knew it.
yeah, he's just pointing out that like at first glance the movie looks like that, but it's not that. It goes deeper. Yeah, this is nothing. This is nothing. Just a bunch of angry people in the YouTube drama subreddit. Mad that
Cranies of Ultron, DRT assemble. Racism is upon us.
mad that a big YouTuber is getting big because they made a review of a black movie, whatever. What else? Anything else going on in the YouTube drama subreddit that's actually worth substance here? What was this? Gabby Hanna apologized for everything. I don't know what she did. Brad Taste in music confirms the reason why he's checking into rehab. Oh,
Just curious, how come you don't like?
Oh, here we go. Here's Sneako fan confronts H3H3 on their Israel-Palestine conflict. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what this one's about.
Sneako fan? That is crazy. That's a title right there. Holy shit.
Yeah, Sneako fan confronts H3H3 on their Israel-Palestine conflict. He did vertical videos. So
You just catch him out in the fucking wild. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
Just literally just caught the man out in the wild. All right, let's find out what's going on with this. Oh fuck! I don't mean to. You.
Just curious.
All right. So it looks like he's confronting Ethan at his car here.
Curious.
Before we watch this, for context, H3 is Jewish and his wife is from Palestine, Israel. I don't know. Like, he's one of the people that like I don't think that they're just virtue signaling when they're constantly talking about the Israel-Palestine conflict thing, because he's married to a woman who actually has family over there in one of those two places. I'm not a huge fan of H3H3, so I don't watch their podcasts. I like their old videos, their old reaction stuff, but once he got big and started doing the podcast, not a huge fan of the podcast. But before we watch this, let's try to take a gander. Let's take a guess. Is this dude gonna have a legitimate gripe and he's gonna call him out on something, or because this is a Sneako fan, is he's gonna be overly aggressive?
Pussy.
And
Yep.
I am going to guess how this goes before watching it. He's going to approach H3H3 with a legitimate question that Sneako had on his stream or whatever. H3H3 is going to give an answer that is probably acceptable and he doesn't know what to do. And then after that, he's going to resort to calling him names and insulting him and acting like a jackass. That's going to be my prediction for the video.
He's gonna say, just curious.
Yeah.
How much balls do you gargle? That's what he's gonna say.
He's going to ask, no. He's going to start with a legitimate question. H3H3 is going to give a legitimate answer that he wasn't expecting. He's not going to know what to say after that. And after that, he's just going to start talking shit and acting like Sneako and just talking shit and being a jackass. That's my prediction. Let's see if I'm right.
Type shit.
Just curious, how come you don't like Sneako?
Oh, he's a piece of shit. You like him?
Yes. How come you don't like Palestine?
How come you don't like Palestine?
No, you don't.
Why do you say that?
Because, bro, you're. Wasn't she in the IDF?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Mandatory service.
That's
She was
sad.
It's mandatory
That's
service,
terrorism,
okay.
bro.
She was born there.
That's sad.
Yeah, she was born there.
Feel
It's
bad for you
man.
guys. Ethan Klein, bro, you're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as
And
shit.
talking
You look
shit,
like a
yep.
rapist,
Bro, look in the fucking.
You look like a fucking rapist, Ethan.
And then she flips him off. Yeah, so it went back. It went down about how I thought it would go down. He asked a couple of legitimate questions, and he gave answers. Like, you were going to give her shit for being in the IDF because they're quote-unquote terrorists, which some people think they are, some people think they are. I don't know. I don't keep up with that Israel-Palestine shit. But
Why is Sneako pro-Palestine?
But they're going to... He is pro whatever...
Whatever,
Yeah. So whatever's popular mainstream, he's the opposite always. He doesn't believe any of the stuff he says. He's a contrarian. He's going to be the opposite of whatever the popular opinion is because that's the
dialectics.
Because that's the audience. That's the only audience that he has left. He's been banned from YouTube. He's banned from Twitter. Like, he's banned from all these mainstream places. So the only audience he has left is on Rumble. And the only people who go to Rumble are the people who are tired of the mainstream stuff and the people who think the opposite. So that's where you're going to get all your right-wing people, all your racists, all your, all your all your transphobes. All of those people are on Rumble. So he's going to say whatever keeps them watching. So you got one of these crazy guys that confronts him. Why don't you like Sneako? Sneako's an asshole. Why don't you like Palestine? He goes, I like Palestine. No, you don't. Like, okay, well, you're just gonna tell him what he don't.
So it's like,
is she in the
just
IDF?
Tell you what you want. Yeah.
Is she in the IDF? And he says yes. And he goes, it's terrorism. He goes, well, she's born there. It's mandatory service. Like, she doesn't have a choice. If you were born there, you're automatically like basically drafted into that.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, yeah, technically she is. So it's not like Ethan's lying or trying to cover up some shit. He's not trying to avoid any controversy. He's just like owning it. He's like, yep, she's in it, but she doesn't live over there anymore, so she's not like active duty or fighting in it. But yeah, technically, if you look up the records, her name's on there. She didn't have a choice in the matter. Doesn't mean we support it. Yeah, but there was no time for that kind of conversation because the car behind him starts honking. And of course, this guy just immediately starts talking shit as he's pulling off. And
your wife looks ugly. Like, what, dude? What are you wanting to get your ass? What? Yeah, let me record that and post that to TikTok because that makes me look like a hero, bro.
Let's see what the comments are saying.
Curious,
Let's see what the comments are saying about this in the on the subreddit.
Beta H3 strikes again with his retard cringe post.
Defending Sneako, that's an L. Dude's wife is literally from Israel. Okay, yeah, so she's from Israel. Of course, that's the way that he feels. Imagine how sad your life must be if you're trying to defend Sneako on the side of the street. Jesus Christ. Why are you defending a pedophile? Sneako, it's a pedophile. Yes, Sneako defended pedophilia.
It's just Sneako.
Mm-hmm. Just Sneako. Anything else going on here? Thoughts some people actually care about? Turkey Tom makes a serious video discussing rampant bot accounts in his comments advertising CP.
Uh-oh. Bot
activity. We're going to find out what kind of bot activity I should be looking for on YouTube here. Holy shit.
Well, it might just be Sneako and friends. I don't think that's bots, bro.
All right, so Turkey Tom got a video here. Oh, shit. There we go. All right.
Today's video is not going to be...
Looks like the guy's done one too many boofs of fentanyl.
It's just where I paused it. Yeah. All right. Let's.
Okay.
Let's. Yeah, it's just the freeze frame I got him on. Let's find out what's going on in the YouTube comment section with these bots because I get a lot of bots on I don't get too many bots on YouTube. I get a lot of bots on every single one of my videos on Rumble is going to get a bot advertising, buying followers and shit. Every single stream I do on Kick, I'm going to get at least 2 bots per stream who follow me and advertise, buying followers and shit. And it's the same advertising those view bots Dirty Dan I used. So he definitely fell for it. So I see why they spam because some people do click on them, but not me. But I'm curious. Maybe my channel's not big enough to get bot attention yet, but let's see what's going on with the bots.
a silly haha drama moment
Dirty
as much as I
damn.
would like it to be. Some actually serious stuff is going on YouTube right now, and they've really failed to do anything about it at this point, and I can't think of anything that can be done other than just raising awareness for the problem, because the only thing that seems to really work with this
Tell us the problem,
website is screaming at them to fix a problem publicly until they do it. So YouTube comments are one of the things that makes this site appealing in the first place. Under any video, you can share your thoughts about the world, about, you know, that video in particular. You can discuss with other people and reply to them and argue with them. It's one of the things that makes this website, you know, better than TV, because there's no comment section on TV. There's no user experience or interaction.
Better is
On
subjective
YouTube, you
term,
can,
but
you know,
yeah.
have a little community aspect to it. It's nice. I think it's pretty cool to see comments roll in whenever I release a video and see what the
I'm
audience
never
thinks
turning my
about the
comments
topic.
off.
I can see the memes of people making fun of my hair or my jawline, or saying that I float in the air when I see a pie or smell it or something, you know, whatever stupid shit people are commenting about me. I think it's cool, okay? But over the last year, there's been a serious problem with bot comments. On any video I would post for a while, there would be these bots where the profile picture is a woman with cleavage, and the comment bot will just steal steal someone else's comment and post it. Be like, this is an amazing, informative video. I really liked it, Tom. And then you just have some, girl with cleavage as the profile picture. And then their name is the name of some OnlyFans girl that the bot is promoting. And that alone is bad enough, because I'm sure that some of those bots have commented on videos made for kids, and then that encourages children to watch that kind of content, which is not good. And in general, a lot of the spammers, even outside of that, are just
that's what they look like.
With like all these just stupid comments that fill
stupid
up
emojis
the
and
comment
shit
section and don't need to be
hey
there.
Guys.
That in and of itself is annoying, but that's not the worst of it. The latest development in YouTube's bot spam is accounts that promote child sexual abuse material. Illegal content, straight up degenerate content, foul stuff is being promoted by these YouTube bots. I noticed this at some point in early August, where I was getting all these accounts named Joseph with a bunch.
Didn't read your comment, but I posted a hilarious video of a woman crying about her dog being put down because my videos are better. What?
Of random numbers after that. Then there was a Mr. Beast profile picture on there for some reason.
Mr. Beast
spamming my account all the time. Probably because Mr. Beast is a recognizable figure in the community, and people, you know, will instantly recognize that and want to click on it. But they were commenting really weird stuff, like this one on the top.
All right, this video on the comment on the top. Don't translate. It looks like something in Arabic with a translate to English button at the bottom that, of course, everyone is going to click.
There's a bunch of text in Arabic. And then the next one reads, didn't read your comment, but I posted a hilarious video of a woman crying about her dog being put down because my videos are better. And people were letting me know that these bots were degenerate and that they were bad, but I was like, there's no way this account actually posted anything bad, right? So I clicked on the account itself, and it had two videos, and I didn't click on the videos themselves for reasons that will become obvious. One of them seemed to be a video of a woman indeed crying about her dog being put down, and the other video was just titled Daisy's Destruction.
What? Wait, somebody uploaded Daisy's Destruction to YouTube? And they didn't catch it? Like, how is that not auto-caught by the bots? Yeah, how the fuck did that make it onto YouTube? How? Prior to the video gaining attention by the general public, Scully broadcast Daisy's Destruction privately on a pay-per-view basis. Due to the graphic content, it quickly garnered attention of law enforcement and media. The Dutch National Child Exploitation Team was the first to open an investigation with the goal of locating the victims. So, if you don't know what Daisy's Destruction is, that is a video that is straight up illegal to watch or own. I believe it was, I'm not sure how old it is. I know it was distributed like black market DVD type stuff at first, but it was basically some rich guy, some foreign country. I forget what the country was. I want to say India, but I don't want to say the wrong country. But one of those countries. A rich guy got a baby. The guy is still out there? I thought they got him. The guy got a baby, a couple friends, and like basically they all came over and took turns doing sexual things with a newborn child. From what I understand, the child survived, but it's horrific. And he filmed the whole thing and then distributed and sold it.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah, then he filmed the whole thing and distributed and sold it. Like you know, it's extremely graphic, as you could imagine. Is there? They basically like left the baby for dead. I think the idea was that, this baby's gonna die. I think the baby lived, if I'm not mistaken. But that video
became
4
months, and you just got
But that baby
Kids
became
got spawn camped.
yeah, that baby became that video became infamous. I think it ran the rounds before it's really old. I think it ran the rounds before the internet was a thing, like on DVD and stuff, like back in the late 90s, early 2000s. And then it made its way to the internet, where it caught the attention of, Dutch National Child Exploitation Team. It became infamous to the point where if you own it, I mean, you're owning CP. Like just
you piece of shit.
yeah, like just viewing it
You
as
throw yourself off
it-
a bridge.
and just viewing it is illegal in most countries, and this one included. But this guy,
wood chipper, thank you.
this guy straight up uploaded it to YouTube, and got away with it. Like, what is happening here?
Got away with
They know who it is, but couldn't arrest him. His accomplices were sent to prison, though. She survived. Ooh, if she survived, she's an adult now. One part of me is like curious to see like the effect that has on a fucking person. And another part of me is like, no, this person doesn't need to be known. Yeah, no, don't. Just the sheer act of Googling it. But another part of me is like,
How
no.
are they now?
But another part of me is like, no, leave this person alone. Just, I wouldn't want anyone to know that was me in the video, because you're an adult now. There's no one who can tell. But my God, that's a part of your past that should be forgotten through like decades of therapy. Like, leave her alone. I misspoke. He's in prison. Okay, good. I thought they did get him. I thought they eventually got him. You're thinking of someone else. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay, so they're sharing Daisy's Destruction.
Without getting into too much detail, Daisy's Destruction is a video that's actually illegal to own because of the kind of content it features. It's really bad. It's pretty much the worst thing you could possibly imagine it to be. You can watch someone else's video about it if you want. I don't really.
Yeah,
feel
he's
like
not going to go into
what's
detail.
in that video.
I gave you the
Read
synopsis. I'm not
Wikipedia
going
about
any
it or
deeper than that
something if
either.
you really are curious. It's not good. So I saw.
Yeah, there's a
this happening in
Wikipedia
my
on
own
it. You
comment
guys can look
section.
that up.
I banned all the accounts that I could find from saying that kind of thing, and then I tweeted at YouTube asking for them to help deal with the situation to get rid of this account.
Tweeting at YouTube's the best way to get their
and after
attention.
They actually got back to me.
They
said
got
that
back to
found
him.
the account had violated their terms of service, and they'd actually gotten rid of it. Then I said, okay, based
cool.
on moment, based on they did the right thing.
Account's been
This is
terminated.
awesome. I freaking love YouTube, and I assume this problem would kind of be dealt with on like a systematic scale.
Now
I thought
that they
would
know about it,
escalate
yeah,
some
you brought it
trust
to
and
their
safety
attention.
team or something, and realized this is a problem they needed to deal with. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that happened, because within hours, I had new accounts under basically the same exact name, sending the same exact stuff in my comment section, and it kept going. YouTube content creators like Oompaville and Turkey Tom seem to have a widespread issue with CSAM bots within their comment sections. Here are some examples below of this very issue. In these examples, you have Oompa's comments plagued with a bot claiming that Daisy's Destruction is much better than this slop in reference to Oompa's content.
Jesus.
Of course, when clicking on the profile, you have a strange video that appears to
And
apparently
the video's
contain
back
video
up
the
again.
bot referred to. At first, you won't know what it is. Once clicked on,
Because
it's nothing
it's
but
blurred.
giant pixels with no sound or way to make out what is supposed to be in the video. But what
Oh,
you
he
can
blurred
see
it.
in the beginning is the title of the infamous CSAM video that has been widely known online for many years. In the description of the video itself are also instructions on what to type in via a URL. We can only imagine what that could potentially lead to. And as this guy
So the
rightfully
version on
points
YouTube
out,
is
this
censored,
a
but then he
problem
gives
that
you a
persists
link
on
to
my
get the
channel and many
uncensored
other
version.
channels where these bots are seemingly posting
So people
a
might
censored version
unknowingly
of a disgusting
download
video
illegal
and then
material.
instructing people
Like, it's
on how
illegal to
find
just
the
own.
actual video through a file sharing service or through some other website.
And from what I understand, most copies of that video have like a hash in them that's trackable. Like, they are trying to delete that video from the internet. And anyway, like if you download it, VPN or not, like it's got a hash on it, it's going to make its way to your computer. Like, it's pretty good chance you might get caught with it. Like, it's that level of illegal to own. Don't do it. Do not look into or download Daisy's Destruction. Just take the content from this video to know that it's bad, and report/avoid those bots clicking on anything a bot has. First of all, you shouldn't be clicking on anything anyone in a random YouTube comment section leaves ever. But if you ever see mention of Daisy's Destruction, one of those things you got to translate, just report immediately.
Site giving them URL instructions. Here he writes, below are a few examples of the same persisting with Turkey Tom's Tom Dark YouTube channel. This is something that's been found on some other channels as well. For some reason, Alphabet's video streaming service is having a very troubling issue with these type of bot accounts plaguing comment sections, saying the most disturbing things imaginable. It really makes one wonder why YouTube is even having any issues getting rid of this kind of thing from its platform. As of now, these bots are more often than not appearing on YouTube videos discussing Ava Chris Tyson and Mr.
Yeah,
Beast.
they're targeting
And
Mr.
this is to
Beast
the point
stuff.
where every
The
single
Mr. Beast
day that I go
controversy.
on YouTube, if I check my comment section, I'm gonna see more of these same accounts saying even worse stuff, okay? Like, you know, you thought that first comment about whatever they had on their channel was weird. They'll write some weird shit in Arabic now, or Chinese, and then you click translate, because it says don't translate, you know, it baits people to translate. You click translate, and then it describes how basically the user themselves are a file. They're saying things that I have to heavily censor visually here, and like, I'm not even gonna repeat because I don't want audio out there of me repeating it. It's foul. And naturally, I report these accounts, and you know, for that particular video, they'll go away. I won't see it anymore. It'll be like, okay, it's gone. Bye-bye. And then the very next day, the same exact thing happens where I'll go on a video and I'll see a new Joseph account with a Mr. Beast profile picture promoting the same kind of thing. You click on the channel, they're trying to promote some Discord link or something like that, or some other file sharing website, spreading content that
they're sharing it on
is
Discord.
illegal and you would never want on your hard drive. And yet these people are able to continue making new accounts every single day, spamming degenerate shit and trying to send it everywhere across the internet, potentially exposing innocent people to it, spreading it to actual files who want to see that content,
or
and
children.
also spreading it to children who may accidentally click a link or be curious as to what it is and click a link and then end up watching some illegal content that can, you know, not only get them in some serious trouble, but can also desensitize them to that kind of thing and make them a complete degenerate as an adult if that's, you know, something they're being shown during their development as a person. And then I start getting emails from people about it saying that this isn't even a new problem. This guy emailed me and he said this has been going on for around a year and their end goal is to direct to their Discord servers and distribute actual CP as well as uncensored copies of Daisy's Destruction. At one point, they straight up linked to a video of CP in their YouTube bio. I have various screenshots of past accounts from YouTube to back this up. They use Mr. Beast's logo and as of late have been using Mr. Beast related usernames like Ava Tyson 1, but trying to find the group, I do believe it's a group, is lobotomizing me. Everything about them is straight up schizophrenic frenzy. The acronyms UTTP and YFGA always follow them with some clip art of a cop. Both factions are the same. As of late, their accounts are being cracked down on and mass reported, so they've been more subtle with their new accounts. Also, they've been getting around YouTube censoring by using weird text. It doesn't register as English or spoken language in general, but when translated, the text shows backwards. That's how they get through the filtering. They've also been trying to find multiple ways to show previews of Daisy's Destruction, keep the videos that link to their distribution up, etc. But I've been learning the mechanics and reporting anyways. I doubt I'm the only one, and especially not the only one reporting. I've sent a tip to hotlines for CSA online, but I really don't know what this is about. They target almost anyone with a trending video. Any popular account is likely to be targeted, but I've seen them on videos with 14 comments. I haven't joined the Discourse to see what's going on there because other people have confirmed they are actually sending CP, and I'm not willing to get involved. I have links to the Discord servers and usernames of who they say to message for their videos. I don't know if any kids are involved. At one point, they took a username from an account of a real child on YouTube Kids with the same icon, but grayscale, whose videos seem normal, but with some uncomfortable actions and themes. All of this has already been sent to a hotline as well as links. I've been mass reporting any account or comment I see, hundreds a day sometimes. I've been leaving a detailed reasoning explaining what the accounts do and what they're distributing, reporting the actual accounts with the same reasons. Some accounts have been successfully taken down by me, but some of them seem to get mass removed anyways. I haven't seen anybody talking about this. I haven't seen YouTube change anything, although I suspect this is why comments are filtered and removed so randomly. But more and more, I see people fall for the rage bait, engage, and or ask who Daisy is and ultimately find out. Their comment stays up, but when I reply telling others not to engage, my comment is removed without any notice or reason. And in this email, this guy named a few groups, one of them being UTTP. And if you look on YouTube for the name UTTP, you'll find a lot of videos discussing the lore that this trolling group has with a lot of other weird allegations. I don't know if this group is actually responsible for this or if they're being slandered by people making these claims. Obviously, anyone can claim I'm a part of UTTP and then you're just a part of it now, even if you don't represent the actual trolling group, whatever it is. But the fact remains that whatever YouTube is doing for content moderation is not enough. I managed to find a post on Reddit from 2 months ago discussing this issue. I was watching Penguin Zero and just decided to check the comment section. One of the bots literally had straight up uncensored CP on their channel. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for accidentally seeing it, but YouTube should really fix this issue. It started off tame with just annoying spam, but the moment they put actual illegal content on their profile is when
they're putting actual illegal stuff on YouTube.
Hundreds of children probably
it's
have
going to get YouTube in trouble if they don't do something about it.
Because of this moron now, it suddenly got serious. At this point, YouTubers should turn off their comment section. This has actually become too dangerous. The bot was on every single comment advertising the material. It's disgusting how easy it was to even see it accidentally. Children are going to come across this, and people are going to get into trouble if YouTube doesn't do something. And then another post on Reddit was also discussing how these Joseph accounts are spamming my videos specifically. This seems to be a site-wide problem that YouTube as a platform has unfortunately failed to address. They will ban specific accounts, but they're not banning IPs or they're not banning.
They need better auto moderation tools.
I don't know if they need better verification for when you make a YouTube account. And frankly, I can tell you exactly what's going to happen if they don't deal with this soon. And maybe this kind of argument that I'm going to make will be more compelling to YouTube. Firstly, these people who are spreading illegal material are going to continue doing it. They're going to get better
Yeah, my take is you need better auto moderation tools. Like putting a verification system on there is going to hurt their platform because, obviously you want parents to be able to make children accounts. Like YouTube Kids makes them a ton of revenue. Like they do need children on the platform. Unfortunately, they do need to have a section for kids content, but you got to have a better way to separate that stuff out, and you got to have a better auto moderation system.
Hot take.
I would argue that if you ever click the button, I would argue that if you want to make kids content and whoever click the button, because we upload a video, it asks
That's gross.
is this content for children? I would say that if you ever click that button to say that your content is meant for children, it is a child's video, this is meant to be viewed by children, you're not making, videos for adults, you're running a children's show, you're Sniper Wolf, you want to get into that YouTube Kids algorithm, the price you pay for getting into that should be that your comment section is automatically disabled. So no comments on kids' videos ever, because every single time it's been something bad. Like it always leads to shit like this. Like there's this now. Before this, there was because I noticed it because my 10-year-old's she's a gymnast. She's gone to finals for gymnastics. She's super into gymnastics, takes it very seriously, and she would watch gymnastics tutorials on YouTube and watch YouTube gymnastics videos. And thankfully, she's watching them on Xbox, so it's really hard to get to the comment section on Xbox. You just play the video and then you press the B button, you go back to the menu. Like you have to actually pull up a menu to get to the comment section. But as I'm trying to help her find videos on the computer to, help her look for a specific move she's trying to do or a specific thing she's trying to learn in gymnastics, I start noticing these comment sections. And it's just a ton of people in videos of children. We're talking 9-10 years old, like the age of my child, who are doing gymnastics videos in their gymnastics gear and teaching you how to do these moves. So it's children teaching children and trying to, whatever. But you go down in the comment section and it's just account after account after account of people posting timestamps on the video. And then a bunch of people liking it and leaving heart emojis and stuff on it. And other emojis signifying that they're gooning to this stuff. And then you click the timestamp and it's just a freeze frame of the child in a position that would be, that would look like a sexual position. It's a freeze frame of them mid-move so that you can see a child in this position. That was a problem for a while. That got reported, and now if you do I think comment sections got disabled for gymnastics videos or cheerleading videos, like workout videos, but it needs to be that for all kids videos. If it's not already, it might be, but they are constantly trying to find a way to bait kids and unsuspecting parents into shit like this. It's unbelievable. YouTube needs better auto moderation tools, because billions upon billions of hours of content get, just billions of videos get uploaded to YouTube a day. 2/3 of the world's population uses YouTube. And a lot of them upload stuff. There's a lot of really small accounts that you'll hopefully never find that are just people uploading their home movies or whatever. Just people just upload crazy shit every day. But the moderation team, it's an impossibility to employ enough human beings to monitor that amount of content. 2/3 of the world's population uses it, and I think almost half the world's population have active accounts where they upload. And there's just constant stream of fucking new videos coming in. You would have to employ half the world's population just to monitor that by humans. So using AI and auto mod tools are unavoidable at this point. You just need better tools. At this point, they need better tools. You need a team of real human beings to look for shit like this that has a pattern to it and that's trending, to find out what the newest troll trend is. And then those people need to update the auto mod tools to also look for that content and automatically, delete it and ban accounts doing it. So you use the human element to find stuff that's new, put that new information into the algorithm, into the bot, and let their auto mod bot go through and find all of the channels doing that stuff and get rid of them. But Yeah, I don't even trust YouTube Kids. I'll watch whatever my daughter is watching and only on the TV. Yeah, that's how I did it when they were younger. They're older now, so they know what they are and aren't supposed to be watching, and I still kind of watch them. But you'll reach a point, Tiggus. You're going to reach a point with your kids where it's better to give them access to these things. I'm going to tell you right now, don't try to shelter the kid from this because you're going to fight a losing battle doing that. It's better to give the kid access to it and to teach them personally yourself how to use it, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. Like basically just give them a this is how the internet works tutorial. This is how people try to trick you on stuff, and just tell them what to watch for and how to instantly identify a bad comment, a bad video or whatever, so they know to avoid it themselves. And then they'll tell their friends to avoid it, because what's going to happen is if you try to keep them from it and you try to take it away from them, you can put on all of the fucking parental controls in the world. You can do everything in your power to keep them from it, and you can at home. But the problem is once they hit like 9, 10 years old, like my kids, they're in school and they're doing extracurriculars. And what are you going to do? Keep your kid at home all the time? You have to let them go out into the world. You have to let them go to school. You have to let them go do their extracurriculars. Their friends are, wanting to hang out outside the house or going over to friends' houses. Now they're going to places you can't control. So the problem is you've controlled it at home and you've put on all those parental controls, but then they're going to go to a friend's house who doesn't have those parental controls on. Then like kids at school are just going to show it to them. Kids on the bus are just going to show it to them. Kids at their friend's house, kids at their extracurricular, like they're just going to be shown it by other children. And now they're being shown it by other children who think it's cool instead of being shown it by an adult who can tell them what they're looking at. So the only, the proper way I would say to raise your child now and to fight this content is to let them know that if you run across something questionable, you won't get in trouble if you show me. It's not your fault. YouTube showed it to you. But anytime you run across something you don't know what you're seeing or what this is, just ask me and I'll tell you. And I have had to explain multiple different videos to my children to be like, no, this is a scam. No, this person's lying to you. No, that's fake. To tell them not to believe what they see. No, don't try that challenge. Like stuff like that. Like you just have to educate the kids yourself. And a lot of parents don't want that responsibility. They want to blame the platforms. But we don't live in that world anymore. I'm sorry. There's just way too much content. It's impossible to moderate. This is you can complain about what should be all day long. I see parents do that all the time. I shouldn't have to. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. But there's a lot of stuff in life that you shouldn't have to do that you do, because that's just the world we live in now. You shouldn't have to turn on two-factor authentication. You shouldn't have to change your password every time. You shouldn't have to be inconvenienced in a lot of ways, but because it's impossible to control and people get scammed and they don't want to be held responsible. Yeah, you have to take some personal responsibility. I'm sorry, you just do. This is what it means to raise a child now.
Getting around YouTube censors for this kind of thing, and they're going to adapt to new ways to spread it, because that's what a cockroach does. It adapts. Then once the problem gets even worse, mainstream media outlets are going to post about how videos from,
and the idea would be to update your moderation
like
tools before it goes mainstream and catches the attention of the news.
Look, there's this Coke ad on this video, and look in the comments, there's a guy spreading illegal material.
This is how we had the YouTube adpocalypse the first time.
Reach out to big companies, and then those big companies are going to do an ad boycott to negotiate for lower rates with YouTube, and then we are going to get another adpocalypse where every YouTuber loses money, as does the Google advertising machine.
Yep, that's what happened last time, because no one wanted to take responsibility.
Everyone, we're all going to get fucked because YouTube refuses to clean up these files that are spamming YouTube videos. I don't want to be too hard on YouTube here, because obviously I understand this is a complicated issue to deal with, but realistically, whatever the solution is, I think they need to have some team or some list of employees dedicated to fixing it before it gets worse and before there's a serious risk to this entire platform. Not only for moral reasons would it be good for YouTube to address this issue, but if they want to protect their bottom line, which I would suspect they are really interested in doing as a bit.
For right now, she's monitored. I would say you should monitor your children up until first grade. After first grade, if you're real diligent, you can make it to second grade, but after about first grade, kids are starting to find stuff on their own, and they're going to go to school, and they're going to show and tell, and they're going to show their kids, and they're going to show other kids. They're going to want to, and you don't want your kid to become one of those kids who thinks the most degenerate shit on the internet is cool. You want your kid to be that one that when they show them that stuff to be like, oh no, that's fake, or oh no, yeah. You want your kid to be the one going, oh no, don't fall for that. Telling other kids what they're seeing, because unfortunately a ton of parents they don't even know what to look for. Way too many parents in this day and age. I see way too many people, and I'm not even talking about like old people in their 60s and stuff. I have met people younger than me who would just have absolutely zero internet literacy whatsoever. They don't understand how the internet works. They don't understand how social media works. Like, they can get on there and check their stuff, but they don't know anything about this. They don't know the rabbit holes kids can go down. They don't know how any of this stuff works. So those are the kids that are going to end up finding this stuff, and it's going to feel special to them because they know they've found something they're not supposed to see, and they know they can do it without their parents finding out about it, and it makes them, and then now they're going to show it to their friends to feel cool, but they don't know what they're actually looking at. They don't understand like the repercussions for what they're seeing. You don't want your kid to be one of those kids. You want your kid to be the kid going, oh no, this is going to get taken down. This is against the rules. This is against the law. This could get you in trouble. This is fake. This is someone trying to trick you into doing something. Yeah, like you want your kid to be able to notice all those red flags so they don't get tricked into giving someone money or getting scammed when they're older. You don't want them getting tricked into, like they're doing now, accidentally downloading illegal material or getting implicated or roped into something that has a police investigation attached to it, along with all the other scams, fake videos, the fucking challenges that try to trick kids into doing crazy stuff. Like, they need to learn what trolling is. And a lot of parents and older people, they can't even tell when they're being trolled. Like, you see it on Twitter all the time. I can't count the amount of rage bait I see on Twitter where someone's doing a political opinion or something that's clearly, they're not being serious. They're clearly just saying the most horrendous shit on purpose to try to get it to go viral. And it fucking works a lot of times. There's a ton of, everyone's so goddamn political now that they'll just see this stuff, and then it's just the rage bait works. It baits so many adults that I worry about their children, because if their parents can be baited that easily, imagine how easily you could bait children into shit like this.
Business, doing something about this is essential to protecting the financial side of this platform. The clock is ticking, and their moderation teams need to do something about this problem. I personally have run filters on my comments to block the specific phrases these accounts use. I've blocked specific words. I'm banning 5 new accounts every day. And these people that are running these bots just find new ways to adapt to it and spread their weird, sick shit. YouTube, please fix this problem with your website before kids get hurt, before YouTube as a platform is a serious problem, and before every YouTuber under the sun gets screwed over because of your poor attempts at moderating your website. And also, please try to send these people to jail, because they're going to keep doing it until they get sent to jail. You must be collecting their IP addresses or something when they make it.
Find some way to track them.
Yeah, please fix it. Thanks. Bye.
All right. Well, there's what's going on with the Turkey Town. Let's see what the comments on Reddit are. What are people saying about it? Jesus. Somebody else made a video about this as well. It's fucked up. It's been going on for long, and it's clear YouTube doesn't give a shit. I would say they don't give a shit. Like, I don't think people understand like the massive amount of content that comes into YouTube per day, and that they're always like, YouTube's in this constant state of whack-a-mole where they're just constantly one step behind of all this shit, because it's just so much of it to keep track of. Like, I don't think people understand like how much YouTube has to do just to keep it what it is. Like, the fact that it's not more overrun than it is a goddamn miracle. So I'm not going to say YouTube doesn't give a shit. It's just, it's super hard. It is super hard. Like, I don't understand the people who like will excuse video games and stuff and be like, well, the cheaters are always one step ahead. Like, cheating in video games is a problem, and it's hard enough to keep up with for just one video game with an audience or player base a fraction the size of YouTube. Now imagine if Call of Duty had 2/3 of the world's population playing it and logging into it. Like, it doesn't even reach the billion mark. But you're talking like YouTube's got couple billion people logging in a day. Yeah, you'll be sympathetic for video games and cheaters and going, they're doing the best they can. I mean, they put in anti-cheat, they're trying. I mean, it's hard, man. You're always chasing your tail. Okay, now pretend that video game had 2 million% more players than it does now, and you've got what YouTube is so the fact that they're able to stay as on top of it as they currently are is a miracle. Like, they're always going to be 1 or 2 steps behind just because there's way more of it than there is of them. But as long as they can keep the site mostly usable and not completely overrun, I'd say they're doing okay. I don't think that YouTube doesn't give a shit. I think they clearly care. It's just progress is going to be slow. These guys are going to come up with new stuff every day, and by the time YouTube finds it, implements tools, starts cracking down on it, and starts banning an account, it's already so many steps behind it. By the time it gets caught up to where they were, they're now over here. They're even further along. So yeah, they're just constantly playing catch up. It honestly could be a lot worse. Yeah, it honestly could be. Are there likely sister sites now taken off in its demise? That's a scary part. Yeah, the stuff gets shut down and then new ones pop up every day. So, yeah, I mean, if you really wanted to help YouTube, like a lot of the stuff they get that helps them stay 1 or 2 steps ahead are groups on Discord of people, armchair investigators who start looking into this stuff and collect all this information for them. You're basically doing a portion of YouTube's job for them, and then you send them that information and go, hey, here's what I found, so they can look into it, or they could forward it to law enforcement if it's a legal issue. Yeah. Because if they're forced to investigate it on their own, try to stop it, and moderate it, like, you're asking them to do a lot. You really are on a site this fucking big. Like, they're bigger than the government at this point. Like, what do you do about it? So you can play your part, or we can all sit back and do nothing and watch another ad apocalypse happen. So, yeah, that's where we are with that. Anyway, you ready to play some Call of Duty, Chase GPT? I think I lost Chase.
No, so I was talking to my brother about same content shit. Yeah, crazy crap's going on.
Apparently,
yeah, if you're down to play.
Apparently, the big drama in the YouTube drama subreddit right now is I'm not. You a Star Wars fan?
A little bit.
Apparently,
Not for a while, but yeah.
Apparently, a couple of the big Star Wars channels are beefing right now, I guess.
Beefing it?
Yeah, they're beefing. There's
Star
Wars Explained, Star Wars Theory, and Geeks and Gamers encouraging his viewers to insult woke people. Yeah, like they're just going back and forth. It's all Star Wars shit. So there's a list of people. There's a list of people defending woke bullshit in Star Wars, and then there's a list of people who think the woke bullshit is destroying Star Wars. And those two camps are apparently hashing it out on YouTube right now, going back and forth, making videos on it.
Yeah, they're right, but that's why I don't like Star Wars no more.
I mean, I'll agree. I am clearly in that camp.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm glad you can waste your time thinking about what to type and then posting it onto a landscape that will never matter. Like, post your opinion, please, God. I'm ready.
Okay, so, all right, well, that's where we're at with that. I'm going to go ahead and fire up some COD here. Get my PlayStation controller. My PlayStation headset. So I can voice chat with these degenerates. Fuck, of course.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, please don't tell me. Okay. Thought I crushed the headset cable under the wheels of the chair. Fucking hate that shit. Plug it up. Where's Waffle?
He's smoking some dank ganja right now.
Oh, he's got the Joe Rogan special.
He's Joe Rogan it up.